how do you go about from selling just 11 cars to selling nearly 2,000 high-priced vehicles in a span of about 20 years? Once again, let's hear it from Rajaram himself. Welcome back. We're in conversation with Rajaram, and we're in the largest Porsche car dealership in the world. Good to see you again, Raj.
Pleasure.
Porsche Carrera, 2011.
Yeah. This is a GTS, a special edition, which was made in limited quantities, and we sell it for a shade below 500,000. But it's one of our latest additions to the 911 fleet.
How come UAE, the division you're heading, is the largest Porsche car dealership in the world? How does it happen? How did you make that happen?
3 reasons. One is give the customer a buying experience and an owning experience far above his expectations. 2, have the right people to do it. And I think I have a very, very good lineup of motivated staff. Last but not the least, you have to invest in facilities, which we have done. As you can see, the showroom, we've got the finest workshops, and we've also been lucky. The market has been buoyant, and we have capitalized on the opportunities that were offered to us.
Fantastic.
And that has now made us the world's largest Porsche dealer.
So Raj, tell me, you joined 15 years ago.
Yeah.
Since you joined, what kind of changes you made in terms of manpower, motivation, because you've achieved no small feat? UAE's largest car dealership in the world, huh? So
yeah, when I joined, we were selling about 300 cars a year. We are now currently doing about 7,000. But if you were to ask me what have you changed, hundreds. We started from ground zero, we built new showrooms, we built new facilities, because like I told you, the only way of making people buy a high-ticket car is to give them the service, the quality of the purchase. And I must say our owners were very good, they invested, and we are now reaping the rewards of our success.
how do you empower the people? Money is one part of that. But other than that, how do you empower
Listen to them.
people?
Listen to them. Find out what they want. My doors are always open. Anybody from a cleaner to the general manager can walk into my office anytime. He just has to call up my executive assistant and we are there. But I wish we could go back to the old days when I knew everybody by the first name, I knew his family, I knew everybody. But
that's natural because you've grown so much. So
we are now almost 800 people. By the end of this year, we'll be 1,000. Difficult to keep up.
Very true.
Rajaram does have that generosity within him, and that definitely comes through in terms of his business, his dealings with his employees, how he interacts with the people around him, and the respect that he obviously gets from those people. I think that really demonstrates that degree of generosity that he absolutely does have.
A wonderful person to be with, a lot to learn from, a person who has many facets at various points, is always there, and to put it in a nutshell, his heart is as large as he is.
He gives you your space, he completely delegates stuff, and he believes that you can do it. And as and when I need help or advice or consultations, he's always there.
When did you make your first million?
I would hazard a guess it was somewhere in the mid-80s, around 85, 86. Yeah, I was still in Oman at that time, so that was about the time.
And how did it feel when you had your first million? What is it?
Great. At least now for the first time you could walk into a shop and really not ask them what the price was. You know, all through your college days you have scraped, and you know, at least then you had come to a position where you were comfortable, and things have been good ever since.
So that's the way to do it. But there is much more to this man than just his high-profile brands. I wonder what a person like Rajaram does to have fun. What does he do to unwind? What are his hobbies? How does he relax? Well, let's find out after the break.
The first people who went and met Radhika were my mother, my son, and my sister-in-law from my first marriage. And when Adit saw her, he was mesmerized with her. He picked up the phone. He says, "Dad, jump on a plane, come back."